Am I dead? I'm actually dead, dude. Okay, my shadow gauge went up by 6%. Nice. Don't weakness me, please. Okay, I just got Juju. Nice. Nice. Nice, dude. Let's go. Yeah, this fight is not it, dude. That's so cringe, dude. 3 buffs gone for nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, am I gonna get max bolted? Is it gonna be max? Dude, what is my luck today? I get no shadow pips, I get Juju'd on the turn I hit, and I get max bolted? All right. Hello, everyone. It's Ferric, and welcome to day 134 of the Wizard101 on a budget walkthrough series. Now, last episode, we did end up soloing, I believe it was the sugar cubes, and I continued doing the side quests in Lemuria. And at this point, the only 2 that I have left is the Power Draconian and all of the Rider quests. As you can see, if I click Find Available Quest, I can't get that at all. So, which also means that we also finished the Blimp quest, which was the Led Zeppelins, and the Flower quest, which was the Hero Flowers, and we got 2 training points for those. And I did say that I was going to go ahead and finish this quest right here, but on the subject of training points, currently there is a member benefit, which is free training point buyback. Normally, if you try to buy back your training points, because if you like train a spell that you don't want and you messed up or whatever, it costs a ridiculous amount of crowns that is absolutely not worth it. But every now and then they have this member benefit where if you have membership, you can buy back your training points for free. So I decided, you know what, let's take a look and see which spells I don't really need anymore. Now, at my level, I don't need Glacial Shield anymore. The only reason I trained this was because at the time when I did Tartarus, when I had training points, excess training points, this spell was insanely useful to have because it helped me resist against Poseidon specifically, who uses storm and ice hits. So instead of packing this shield right here where the fire shields would be completely useless, why not do 2 things at once and have this trained? So I can save 3 training points right here. And actually, I'm gonna take, you know what, I'm gonna take note of how many training points I can save here. So this spell right here, I have to train Fire Elf and Fire Cat to get it. So this is 3 training points that I get back right here. For ice spells, this spell I think is important to just always have in PvE, regardless of how high or low you are. I think you should always have Volcanic Shield. Simply put, this shield, one, in PvP, and I do plan on doing PvP on this, by the way, so I need to keep those in mind as well. I won't have this spell for PvP, but I will have this spell right here because Fire and Storm are just the strongest hitting schools. You should absolutely have this set shield. Stun block obviously is a super important move. However, Tower Shield, TC towers are just better. They're higher percentage and you can just buy them from a vendor. So there's really no reason to have Tower Shield trained when it's just worse to have it in main. And also, like, in PvE, just in general, Tower Shield is not really that useful because you know exactly what mob you're going to face or what boss you're going to face in PvE. You want to just pack the set shields for that boss, you know? So there's no reason to have Tower Shield as a universal shield unless you're facing a balance boss. But if you are facing a balance boss, I feel like they just don't even have enough hits to where it's even worth Tower Shielding in the first place. So this spell, in my opinion, is not really... And even if I do need it for that specific boss, I'll just carry TC Shield. So, and the problem with this spell is it costs 2 training points to get it. 2 training points on top of what I already spent. So I have to get Evil Snowman to get Tower Shield. So that's another 2 training points we can save. So, and then let's see. I trained Storm Dispel. I forgot which fight I had this for, but I currently do not need it, so I can buy that back because I currently have no use for it at max level. Let's check Myth Spells. I have a lot of Myth Spells trained. This right here, this was for the level 100 solos, specifically Rattlebone's Exalted Duel, but this requires me to train 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 spells. That's another 5 I can save, plus Vaporize. I don't really need Vaporize right now either because I am at max level, so I can buy that back as well. It's another 6, which means 12 training points bought back. These 2 spells did not cost me training points. Pixie, obviously you get from Wizards, you get like right away. And then Pigsy, obviously I got that as a really lucky drop away like a long time ago. Death spells don't cost me any training points, so I'll keep those. These 2 spells will get removed by the training point buyback. Same thing with some of these useful spells as well, but we will go ahead and grab those spells. But yeah, these 2 spells, in my opinion, super important to have. I think everyone should have these spells because you never know what kind of battle you're going to be in. You want to have basic utility like this. You get plenty of training points in the game, so but whenever a training point buyback comes back, I do like to go back, buy back all my training points, and then always save them and not spend them unless I know I really need a spell. So if I don't really need a spell, or if a spell is not like a useful utility that will be useful in a team, then I don't train it. I just want to save my training points, especially with how PvP is right now with the Rochambeaus. You need to save your training points to train those Rochambeaus if you want to run different strategies. So I will train these spells, and honestly, I might even end up training the Spirit Trap and Elemental Trap spells as well, just because I'll have extra training points to throw around, and those 2 spells make me just that much more valuable of a support player in any team that I go in, you know? As for Astral spells, these are all useful. Both of these are still useful, so I'm still going to train all those. These are both useful. This is useful. Virulence, I don't think is useful just because Frenzy exists. If I want to buff with Virulence, it's because I want an aura buff. Because otherwise, if I do want to buff without taking incoming damage, then I just use a blade. It's just simply better than Virulence. If I want to Virulence, it's because I want multiple rounds of buff, but in that situation, I feel like Frenzy is just a better move. I'm okay to take incoming damage to deal extra outgoing damage, because keep in mind, especially as a Death Wizard, I can drain, so Frenzy is just a good move, because sure, I take more damage, but because I can drain anyways, it doesn't even matter. So I will buy back the training point and not retrain Virulence, because I don't need it. Empowerment, I had this for the heroes fight, but I have no use for it anymore, so I'm not going to train it. Brace, obviously I want, and to get Brace you need Fortify. Berserk you do need in order to get Frenzy, so I will save an additional 2 training points right here. So I will buy those back, and that'll give me 14 extra training points. And then Shrike will, so of these spells, Shrike will also get removed, but wait, why do I have Sentinel and Shepherd? Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. Sentinel is yeah, so sorry, my bad. Sentinel is the actual like initial shadow spell that I get. One shadow pip spell, and the 2 shadow pip spell is the Dark Shepherd. So obviously you don't get Shrike as a death, so I do have to spend a training point on this. You get this for free on every school. So yeah, we're gonna get 14 more training points, which means I will have 22 total training points, and I will show you at max level which spells I think every player should have. And then obviously I haven't done all the training point quests. I did Lemuria ones recently, but I'm missing some in Chrysalis. I'm missing some in all the worlds in between Chrysalis and Caramel. So we're not going to be going and doing those quests today, but I figured it would be a good idea to just do a video where I look back, see what training points I've spent in the past. It's not like I wasted training points on any of those spells. The only one that I actually wasted training points on was Tower Shield, because I don't recall, I don't think I ever used Tower Shield on this during the playthrough. So this is the only spell that, these are the only 2 training points that were actually completely wasted. I did need Glacial Shield at the time. I did need Storm Dispel at the time. I did need Vaporize at the time, but now that I'm max level, there's not currently a fight where I feel like I'll need those things. And also, if I do need those things, I'll try to set up my deck in a way where I can pack those in TC. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buy those back. So to start off, before we do any of that, actually, you know what? I can go ahead and buy back my training points. Let's go ahead, buy back all these training points. As you can see, free for members for a limited time. It is the member benefit. 0 crowns. Buy back your training points. And before we go and spend them, obviously, I want to stay up to date with my pet making stuff, all those things, gardening, etc. So, I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do that. And then we're also going to do the Spiral Showcase. So first off, let's go to our Red Barn Farm. And actually, yes, it is time to replant my couch potatoes. So for those of you that remember, last episode, our balanced couch potatoes were very close to Elder. So that means they're obviously Elder now. And now we can harvest couch potatoes on both characters. So obviously on this character, I still need to get a full plot to get rank 15 as fast as possible. And actually, wow, I'm getting close to max gold in this character. It's pretty nice. I believe there is a couch potato in the shared bank. So let me just grab that just so I have extra. Let's see. Couch potatoes. Yep. Is there any in the bank? There are not. Let me just check Michael SilverFlame. I want to see if I have any more than the 69 couch potatoes. So I'm going to go to my wooded cottage, which is the house that has the backpack butler in it. Let's go there. And let's see. Couch potatoes. Do we have any more? Nope, we just have the... Oh, okay, no, yeah, it's just the one in the shared bank. So yeah, we just have the 69 couch potatoes in that one plot, so don't need to worry about that. That's all good. We can go ahead and replant on Michael HexFlame. So let's just make sure, yep, we have the right house equipped. Go home. And then replant these. This is going to take some time. I'm not going to have y'all sit through this, so I'm just going to cut. Alright, that took a few minutes, but we're all done with that. Getting closer to rank 13, and, you know, I still should try to farm for more couch potatoes, but I just don't have the time right now to do that. So when I do have the time, I will start to spend, you know, just 30 minutes a day farming some mobs and Imperia on my Death Wizard, and, you know, hopefully fill up this plot just so that we don't have to spend, like, so that it'll take us, sure, it'll take us a little bit extra time to fill up a full 69 plot, but at least then I will get to, like, it'll take me less weeks to get to rank 15 gardener. So yeah, anyways, we have planted those. I don't know what I want to spend the rest of my energy on for this character. Let's see, I have 95 base. The thing is, I'm not going to be questing this character anytime soon, so it's not like I can transfer over the pet that I'm making on Michael SilverFlame onto this character, because I'll lose all my energy. So if I do make a pet, it has to be a new pet, but I don't know what pet to make. Maybe by the end of this video, I will decide if I do want to make another pet, but for now, we're just going to focus on Michael SilverFlame. And, yes, so first off, we're obviously going to take care of our plants, and actually, I do need to replant all of my couch potatoes. So, that is going to spend the majority of my energy, but I might have enough left to mega the other pet. I'm not exactly sure, though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take care of these one more time and harvest these, because after today, I want to let them wilt revive and give them time to start wilting, because it'll take me 2 days to get them to wilt. Tomorrow, I'm going to check them. They're going to have needs again, but then I'm not going to take care of them. And then the day after tomorrow, they should start wilting, because it takes, so it takes 2 full days. So you need to make sure whatever your progress bar is, it's well lower than 2 days it's lower than 2 days, basically, because if it's not, then even if they have needs and you don't take care of it, if they hit Elder before you, until you see them again, they can still hit Elder even with needs. They won't start wilting immediately. They'll hit Elder before they start wilting. Even if you come back once they hit Elder, nothing else can happen. If they have needs, they can go straight to Elder at that point. Even if you leave for like a year or whatever, they will be Elder by the time you come back, even if you left them with needs. At least I'm like 90% sure that's how it works, because that's how I messed up these plants a lot in the past. Because that part does throw you off a little bit, but yeah. All right, so now let's go ahead and replant our couch potatoes. I should be left with around 50 energy, which should be plenty to train the other pet. Actually, let me check. How far is that other pet? Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I don't even have close enough energy to train it, but that's okay. I'll just spend the rest of my energy and actually wait. Okay, I really hope I have enough energy for fishing. I think I do. If I don't, then by the end of the episode, I should have enough, but dang, I totally forgot to consider that. Okay, so no pet making today, because today is the day I replant my couch potatoes. No pet making, because I need to save my energy for fishing. Plant all, yeah, it's gonna cost 136. So I'm gonna have like 40 something left, which should be enough for fishing, I think, because if I need to catch 10 fish and I use rank 2 lures, it's only going to take me 20 energy to catch those, and then so I should have enough energy, and then I should have like enough left for 2 pet trains as well. So honestly, I'm doing kind of okay. Let's go and obviously do our spiral showcase first, and then once I'm done with that, we're going to go and get our training points, and then if there's time, I'll start the writer quest today. So that should be fun. Probably not going to do Snow Queen today, just because of the I don't want to go crazy long in today's episode, especially since it's not on stream, and it is a Sunday. I'm feeling super tired, and I just have like a lot of things to do, so this episode's probably going to be shorter, but the main goal is just get our training points back, do some quality of life things, and basically just explain what we need to get. So for now, let's just go to Top Crazy, go to Sky City Estates, and obviously for our Spiral Showcase, 1 day left, and then Winter Scroll of Fortune, 1 day left. It is currently February 27th, so midnight Central Time on March 1st is when this scroll ends. So after that is going to be the episode where we open up the Scroll of Fortune. So for now, let's go ahead and fish these fish. I'm not going to have y'all sit through this because y'all have already seen this a million times. So I'm just going to winnow rank 2 fish, fish out all my fish, and then we'll be on our merry way. So I'm actually dumb, and I forgot that it actually costs 4 energy, not 2 energy for a rank 2 lure, which means I would have had exactly enough energy to catch all 10 fish. However, I did fail a catch, as you can see, because one of them just ended up being the stormfish, which, you know, it's not guaranteed to be caught because I'm using an incorrect lure, and I don't have like crazy high fishing luck. I don't have like a fishing luck talents on my pet, so I did fail 1 catch, but that's okay because we're only going to be missing out on 1 fish, and at the end of the episode, I should be able to replenish the 2 energy. I'll more than replenish the 2 energy. In fact, I might even have enough for 2 fish. I'm not even sure, but yeah, honestly, well, it depends because this is also going to be a shorter episode, but I'll definitely have enough for 2 more fish. I got a lot of old one Scion fish today, like a lot of them. I think like 4 out of my 10 fish were literally just like the old one Scion fish. That's okay, or not old one Scion, just the old one fish, but that's okay. Now that we're done with that, let's I mean, this is where I would do the pet training, but because I don't have energy for pet training, what we can do instead is open up this pet tab right here, and let me actually go to a pet. Actually, perfect. Wait, this is perfect. Okay, so this frozen kraken that we made yesterday, in order to use the frozen kraken talent, you need to feed your pet snacks for pet happiness. And to do that, you go here, offer snacks, and watch this event tab right here. I'm gonna go ahead and offer this snack right here. What? Aw, I could have. Wait, really? I swear you used to be able to just. Wow, I guess you can't do that anymore. I could have sworn you could just feed these snacks and you should be good, right? Hey, let me see. Really? I can't do this anymore? I mean, I might as well just feed this pet these snacks just so that just so I have the pet ready for decathlon when that does happen. But dang, dude. Okay, well, we learn something new every day. I guess. Wow, I messed up. I should not have taken care of my Ultra King Parsley today, or replanted my couch potatoes today, because okay, here's the thing. How big of a loss is this? I'm not gonna reach this reward anyways because I missed out on 1 day of Scroll of Fortune, or the event, but I should still be able to get this. And even if I do miss out on this, I'm not too worried, but I shouldn't miss out on it. I think just by being a little bit shy of completing 1 day of this event, I don't think it makes that big. I don't think it's gonna make big enough of a deal, so I shouldn't worry too much. Let's just feed these snacks. These snacks, by the way, you get from Ultra King Parsley, so that's like another good reason to keep them. You get good snacks that are useful for pet happiness without digging into your mega snacks. But of course, you could also just use your mega snacks. But looks like I did end up finding a use for these, which is pretty nice. There we go. Happiness is full, so as soon as we do decathlon, we'll have that happiness meter filled up. I believe happiness is based off of these stats. Let me actually add these up together. 236, 921. Did I mess up? Okay, that's because it starts out with base 1 happiness. So yeah, happiness, I'm pretty sure your max happiness is based off of your other stats. So I could, if I increase my intellect, I could have 1,143 happiness. Now, you don't need to have max happiness because even when you're in the decathlon tower, you're allowed to feed your pet snacks for happiness. So it actually makes 0 difference if what your max happiness is. But it's just like it's nice that you don't have to do it, refill it as often. But you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I wonder what's the max happiness you can get if you have like a 2.0 pet. 1275. You can have up to 1275 happiness if you have a 2.0 pet and you have all the talents maxed out. Interesting. Okay, cool. Anyways, that's besides the point. So we cannot do the pet training portion We could do the daily assignment, but I'd rather do that at the very end. And at this point, helping a team in Caramel or Murray in the kiosk, I might as well just save that for the end of the episode, and not waste too much time. I can't feed the pet snack. I can craft the item though, but even then, I might as well just save that until the very end. So there's really no reason to do anything here. Let's just go and let's just get our training point stuff done, because it's just better to get this done right here at the beginning of the episode, just so that we have that done and then we don't have to worry about it. So I might as well just get, but then I lose my, my teleport. So yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna, I can't make up my mind here. All right, I'm gonna save it for the end, because I don't want to lose my, I'd rather do them all at once, and I don't want to lose my teleport to Wizard City. So, let's go ahead and let's start off here in Ravenwood to get our, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy back our training points. So let's start off over here in Ravenwood. Do I need any storm spells? Let's see. What do the Storm Rochambeaus look like? I haven't even really taken a look at them. Wait, where's the... Okay, Oni's Attrition. Okay. Yeah, Reap the Whirlwind. Energy Transfer. So this is clear a dot on yourself for a charm. This is clear a hot on the enemy for a charm. Clear 3. Okay, but this one's, I don't think this one's that useful at all, because I think as a storm, if you do want to get heal over times on yourself to set up your Jin, it's better to, it's easier to clear shields and give yourself heal over times, which fire does have those. So this right here is kind of a useless spell in my opinion. Like the only use I can think of is like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I just feel like this spell's not useful. Storm Rochambeaus in general are not that useful right now, but I think that's more just with the way people play the meta right now. I think there is a way in which, so basically when they end up changing overtimes in a way, if they do end up changing overtimes in a way where they remove the initial hit, one, that doesn't affect overtimes in PvE that much, because in PvE people don't use overtimes for, like in PvE you stack up and then you hit, so an overtime is mainly used for those bosses where you need to hit them 3 times. So for an overtime, that actually, if anything, that actually does not affect overtimes in PvE at all. In PvP, it does nerf overtimes a lot, but you know, if they decide that, hey, look, like now overtimes, the increase does actually make sense because they can triage it a lot easier, they can do all this stuff. I see a possibility in which people start spamming those overtimes potentially, and there is a situation where I feel like you use Oni's Attrition or you use Reap the Whirlwind. So you can clear multiple dots and give yourself multiple charms or multiple weaknesses on the enemy. So you can stop a combo with these things, which is, I think they have a use. I think people just aren't playing Storm in a way where that you can make this work, you know? So, but I don't know. It's also hard because right now PvP is just in a state where, because there's no elo system, it's just a lot of people aren't queuing right now. A lot of people aren't enjoying it. So once they implement a proper elo system, I feel like it will improve a lot of things and we'll actually be able to see the potential of this Rochambeau meta. Right now, we just can't see it mainly because elo system and just how long it takes to get matches and people not playing as a result of it. But we have 43 training points right now, which is a lot. It's a lot to spend. No storm spells that are useful for us, so we're going to move on to the next school, which would be ice, and we're definitely going to have useful things from here. I think like just for PvP purposes, you absolutely should get Volcanic Shield. And in PvE as well, just they're the 2 strongest hitting schools. This is just such a good spell. It's only 3 training points. I don't think you need Tower Shield though. I think Tower Shield, it's that spell specifically I think is useless. So I'm not going to train Tower Shield. And also real quick, I did forget, let me clear these spells from my deck. And if you unequip your deck, or if you equip a deck that you don't care about, so like let me equip this deck right here, because Life Decathlete's deck, it doesn't have any main deck space. So because like here's the thing, if I don't have a deck equipped, every time I move into a new area, or basically I'll get a pop-up message that keeps on saying you don't have a deck equipped warning. But if I have this, I won't get that warning message, and also I won't clog up my deck with a bunch of useless spells. So yeah. Glacial Shield, once again, it was only useful for that one fight, and now that I'm done with that one solo fight, I don't need it anymore. And Right now, I'm not doing PvP, so I don't know which mastery I want to use. If I do end up using a mastery, I think Death uses Myth Mastery anyways. Either Myth or Balance Mastery. So there's really no reason to train things right now when I'm not planning on doing PvP quite yet. I will start planning PvP once I'm done with these side quests. And, yeah, because at that point, what's left to do, right? It's just PvP, right? So, Myth, I don't need any of these spells right now. I will most likely eventually end up training these myth spells because this right here, Jin's Defense, this is really useful in PvP, so I probably will need to train up till Minotaur. But yeah, that's that. But because we're not doing PvP right now, there's no reason to train the Rochambeaus because I want to wait. I want to wait as long as possible. I want to wait until I actually need those. That's the whole point of today. We're getting the bare minimum, essential, useful spells only for now. Life. People train life up till Satyr. I think it's a complete waste of training points because TC Satyrs just do so much more. Let me see. Do I have a TC? Look, 990. And you can buy these from vendors, by the way. 990 you can buy from vendor. It literally does more. It does about as much as a radical enchanted Satyr. It does more than a primordial Satyr. So literally no reason to train this spell unless you're a life wizard or for deck building purposes. But I don't use life mastery on my death. And I don't use life mastery on my balance either. So maybe like once I get a storm wizard or something that does end up using a life mastery, an exalted life mastery, then if for deck building purposes it helps to have main deck Satyrs, then I'll go ahead and train it. But for now, it's just a waste of training points for me to get it, you know. So, and then the life Rochambeaus. I mean, I shouldn't look at Rochambeaus too much because I don't know a whole lot enough about it. I don't know much about especially the life and storm ones. I don't know a whole lot about those. I know a lot about the balance ones. I know a lot about the death, ice, and I know all the ice ones because I play ice PvP right now. But yeah. Anyways, you don't need any of those spells. We just needed the ice spells. So now, real quick, before we go on to the next area, I do want to go over here. Now, I'm not going to train reshuffle, and the reason for that is because TC reshuffle exists, and not only that, TC reshuffle is just straight up better than trained reshuffle because it's 3 pips for a TC reshuffle as opposed to 4 pips. So that's another training point that I feel like is not necessary. However, we are here in Unicorn Way because we've talked to Diego here. Train, we want stun block. Stun block is very, very useful in both PvP and PvE. The way I like to play in PvP as well is I like to pack my stun blocks in main because I like to save my sideboard for as many other things as possible. Sure, that means that you know, if I face someone, here's the thing, like I play really, really defensively in PvP, so if someone like I try to play in a way where they can't really get a good play out of a stun block, so eventually I do end up pulling a stun block from my main deck. So that's just how I like playing, and it's just a good, really useful spell to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and train stun block. Cloak is kind of a useless spell. It's only useful in PvP, but it's literally marked as no PvP because the spell is currently bugged. So can't get that. Conviction. TC Conviction is just so much more useful. Let's see, I should have one here. Yeah. Literally 5% higher stun resist and 5% extra block rating or whatever the block chances or whatever. It's just better. And also, like, you need to be veteran anyways to get this. So yeah. And then Solar Surge. Obviously, I've not done PvP yet, so I can't get Solar Surge. But if you are a PvP player, make sure you retrain Solar Surge when you buy back your training points. I think that I'm pretty sure that goes without saying. So that's all the spells that we need from Wizard City specifically. And I guess there is one spell that I'm forgetting. Let's see. Do I have Death Shield? Okay, never mind. I do have Death Shield. Never mind. I guess you could train like a single set, but I don't know. Never mind. Okay, let's go to so next stop is going to be Crocotopia. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna equip the Wooded Cottage, go home, and I could go back and catch a fish right now. I have the energy, but I'm just gonna save it for the very end. Let's make our way over to Crocotopia, and we're going to go over to the Crocosphinx, which is where we are going to grab our spells. Oh, I did forget to check Harold Argle, or the Arter Weathersbury, Arter Weathersfield guy in Ravenwood. But all he gives is I mean, I guess I could just check Al-Hazred, because Al-Hazred gives the same cards, but let me just show you. Yeah, Scarab, Scorpion, Weakness. Weakness, again, TC Weakness is just better. It's 30%. However, the one thing here is, unlike Tower Shield, at least Weakness is only 3 training points. So if you want it, go ahead and get it for PvP purposes. If you want to pack Weaknesses as a main, it is viable to do it. I just think it's better to pack them in sideboard in PvP, and in PvE, if Tower Shields are useless, then in my opinion Weaknesses are also kind of useless. You know what mob you're facing. If you're gonna use a debuff, use the strongest debuff possible. Especially as a Death Wizard in PvE, we literally have bad juju. If I really need a weakness someone, I can literally V Plague, or I can Plague. I can do other things to debuff them. So I don't need weakness on a death specifically in any situation. So we're not going to train any spells from Al-Hazred. Again, I could use the Rochambeaus at some point. I probably will want to pack the Writing the Skills spell, but once again, we're not worried about that right now. These spells right here, I'm going to train all of them because they're all really, really useful. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I think it's just worth having them. If I'm in a fight and there's a myth hitter, I want both Spirit Trap and Spirit Blade, because especially in like there's certain bosses that require you to trap stack, and for example, Stay Puft Marshmallow, these 2 spells right here are so useful, and I will actually need to farm that boss. The best wand is either, I guess like for death maybe not, but the best pip conserve wand for free to play is from that fight. So I will want Spirit Trap or Elemental Trap depending on who I get as my hitter. It is just nice to have them. It's only, so I'm already going to train Spirit Blade, so on top of that, and Elemental Blade is just insanely useful to have. So it's only an extra 2 training points to get 2 other pieces of utility that are just super useful. So I think it's worth getting all 4 of these spells, regardless of what school you are. I will always train these 4 spells as like very, very important spells. So we have that. Next up, we're going to go to the Arcanum, because that is where we should be able to get pretty much the rest of our spells. So let's go over here. Arcanum Apartment. If you just walk out, you get to the Arcanum. I know most people know that, but believe it or not, there might be someone out there that might not know that. So that's some helpful information for you. And we are just going to go over here to the Astral Place. Qyburn Stellar Gaze. I don't even know how to say his name. It's probably like Qyburn. I don't know. All right. So we want Strong, because we want our damage enchant. We want Fortify, because Fortify will allow us to get Brace. We want Giant to damage enchant. You need these before you can train the next one. We're going to do Monstrous. We're going to get Gargantuan. I don't want Empowerment, because there's not a fight where right now I need it. I've already sold the heroes on my death, so I don't need any more Empowerments. Colossal, we're going to go ahead and grab that. And then next page, Berserk we're going to get, because if we go over here and we check Frenzy, we do need Berserk. That is required, so I'm going to go ahead and train Berserk. Don't need any of the accuracy enchants. Not going to train Virulence this time. I don't think I need it, because I think Frenzy is just better. Magnify is cool, but it requires 2 spells. Like, instead of training this, if I did want to train something, I would just train Magnify, because it's 5% less, but never mind. Virulence is better than Magnify, yeah. Actually, yeah, Magnify is kind of just useless, because Virulence, it's just 5% more, but then I also gain pip chance, which doesn't really matter because I already have 100% pips, but I don't know. I just don't think it's useful, dude. I just don't think it's that useful. Primordial, I don't really see myself using it, and maybe I'll train it once I make a budget Jade setup, but for now I'm not really focused on that. I am gonna save it because I feel like it is probably not the worst thing to train it later on just to play Jade support, but you know, for now we don't need it. Sharpened Blade, obviously we're gonna want that. Let's see, Sharpened Blade, Potent Trap, we want that obviously. Aegis and Indemnity, I think Aegis specifically, we've been using it so much that it's just worth having, and Indemnity for certain boss cheats is also really nice to have, so we're gonna go ahead and train that. And then Frenzy, I'm gonna train Frenzy because, you know, that's the whole reason we train Berserk. Epic, definitely want Epic, best damage enchant in PvE. And then Brace, let's go ahead and train Brace because in PvP we're gonna be using braces, so yeah. Alright, that should be good for that. And I believe I have all the spells that I need. Oh, wait. I am missing one. Yes. There's one more that I need to get. Let's go over to our wooded cottage so we can get a fast teleport hub. And let's go over to Chrysalis. And we want to go over to Moon Cliffs, I believe. Yep, Moon Cliffs. And the reason we want to go here is because we want to go to the Eclipse Tower. Alright, and what we want from here is we want to talk to Sophia Darkside, and we want Shadow Strike. Because, so if you are, I believe, a Fire, a Storm, and Myth. Firestorm and Myth, I believe, get Shadow Strike. Death and Ice get Shadow Sentinel. Life and Balance get Shadow Seraph. So if you are not Storm, Fire, or Myth, you will have to retrain Shadow Strike, because I think it's just the best shadow spell. And then, like, you know, if you're a Shadow Wizard, I guess you're gonna use Dark Nova, but Shadow's kind of down bad right now, so we're just gonna go ahead and train Shadow Strike. Useful spell. And now I believe we have everything we need. So Ice, we do have Ice until Volcanic, and we have Stun Block. Don't need any Storm spells right now. Don't need any Myth spells right now. Don't need any Life spells right now. Death, obviously we're a Death Wizard. We have all of our main Bounce utility trained, and we have all of our enchants trained. I kind of wish Epic was on the first page with these right here, because Epic is the thing that I do end up adding to a deck the most. So I kind of wish for the sake of consistency it would just be here, but that's fine. We have our Sharpened Blade, Potent Trap, Aegis Indemnity, Epic. We have our Fortify so that we can get Brace, and we have our Berserk so we can get Frenzy. I feel like I'm missing something. If I am, let me know down in the comments below. And then obviously we also have Shadow Strike, but I have 20 training points left over that I can do whatever I want with. And right now, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with holding on to these training points. Unless I absolutely need something, I don't need to spend them. You know, for example, if in PvP I want to try out a strat where I'm like stacking or whatever, then these spells right here can be really useful. Shift Grendel's really nice. Shift Green Oak is really nice. Shift Ogre. These three spells right here are really nice for stacking strats in PvP, which so like right now, like there's not like even though there are a lot of counters to stacking strats, players right now simply are not using them, and so the meta, right, like it is part of the meta to use a stacking strat, and if you play it well, you can beat you have a very high win rate with said stacking strats. Now sure, only some schools can do those stacking strats effectively, but that, I mean, it is what it is. That's just how it is, you know. But yeah, all right, so we have all that. Now what we have to do is, I actually don't know what to do now, because we have all of our training points done. So I mean, this is where we can start the writer storyline, but I kind of wanted to save that until I started streaming again to do the writer stuff. And also, like, it's not like we're gonna we could do the first two story tombs. So you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do the first two, because I believe the first two are relatively easy fights. So let's go over to Lemuria and let's go ahead and do those. Dang, we're actually almost done. We're almost done with like literally everything that we need to do on this character. And then which means, by the way, I could actually, so what I could do is I could also try to gather reagents to craft my Demiurge deck. I do still need Synthonium. I do still need Old One's artifacts. So I could grab those as well. But the moment you have more than 2 people, it just makes it kind of bad, you know? So I'm going to go to Ambrose Realm here. And okay, they're AFK people, so they're probably not farming here. But because a lot of people do end up in this realm, someone might have just collected it. Someone just happens to be questing here. Probably collected it within the last 20 minutes. Maybe. Probably. Oh, never mind. No. Okay, so perfect. So that's what you do. You go over here to the most full realm. So now that guy who's farming, who's competing with me, as soon as we meet up, that guy can just go back to his initial realm at the very bottom, and then just rinse and repeat. And then like both of us can get our reagents. But they need more areas like that, because it does make it a little annoying that it's that competitive. The only reason why it's not as bad is just because not a lot of people, like, one, you can farm for the Merciless gear, which is just literally just the farm version of the crafted gear. And also a lot of the gear is not even that useful. Like, look, dude, I think this is the guy. Sorry, already collected. See, but now if I go to Bernie Realm, I'm pretty sure she was coming from the bottom. She was going bottom up. So now I'm competing with her. Because this is the only area where it's actually worth doing. Because the other areas, they don't compensate for how big those areas are by increasing the amount of spawns. Okay, never mind. I guess I just beat her to this one as well. I beat her to the punch. But yeah, I'm going to do this one more time. And then obviously, you know, I'm not going to go crazy about doing this right now. So I already had 4 Winged Sorrow to start off with. 1 was sitting in my vault account. 3 I already had on this account. And then I got a 5th one. And by the way, I've already crafted the Demiurge thing. That's why I'm saying 5 Winged Sorrow. And then the 5th one I got when basically I was farming Heidi in Caramel with a team, just like a random team. And one of the people in that run got a Winged Sorrow TC, and I got a Raging Bull TC. And they needed Raging Bull, I needed Winged Sorrow, so I just traded that treasure card for them. You know, it's a 1-to-1 trade right there. But I needed one more, and then like obviously, like I think 2 episodes ago, I think it was the Skeletor episode. And that episode, just from defeating one of the bosses, I got my last one, so wasn't too bad to get. These you can buy from vendor in Celestia. This you do need to farm the final fight a little bit to at least get the malevolent stuff. But as soon as you get the malevolent piece of gear, at that point you're probably, unless you need stuff for all 7 characters, you're better off just, yeah, dude, I feel bad now. All right, I'm just gonna let her know. Sorry, collect it again. You know, I'm just gonna let her collect. I feel kind of bad now because I'm not in a crazy rush to get this stuff. I don't know what her situation is, so I'm going to stop farming here so you can get them. I'll do it some other time. Kinda sad they only include 1 per realm. Other places as well. Which makes everyone try to compete for this one area. See, she agrees too, but I'm obviously not gonna, you know, I'm gonna let her get the stuff. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna show y'all real quick how to get the Synthonium, which I have shown. I'll leave links to the videos where I show how to get this, but we're gonna do one run of Command Center. And actually, because of never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna wear my tank hitting set, but they don't do that much damage. They just use a lot of annoying moves. So I'm gonna pack a deck setup that works in every situation. It's kind of inefficient to solo farm it. I do recommend you farm with a team. Let me actually see. Is there a team and team up that wants to do it? Let's see. I'll pack this. I'll pack Frenzy. Pack a few blades. A Shrike as well for the death mob. Honestly, a Dark Pact is also worth considering. And then just Scarecrow Krulu, right? Yeah, Scarecrow Krulu. And let's see. Oh, let me see. Are there people teaming up for this? Does not look like there are. So, farming Synthonium. Am I dead? I'm actually dead, dude. Wow. I actually died because... Wait, I'm alive. But I'm dead to this, though. Oh, 800! Oh, yeah. That did 800? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Yeah, solo farming that fight is a pain. I probably didn't need that many buffs, though. I should have just hit through the weakness. Alright, triple buff should kill 2 of them. So let's just go ahead and hit. Okay, my shadow gauge went up by 6%. Nice. Don't weakness me, please. Okay, I just got Juju. Nice. Nice. Nice, dude. Let's go. Yeah, this fight is not it, dude. That's so cringe, dude. That's actually so cringe. Three buffs gone for nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, am I gonna get max bolted? Is it gonna be max? Dude, what is my luck today? I get no shadow pips, I get juju'd on the turn I hit, and I get max bolted? Die, please, die. Get out of here. Get me out of this fight. My goodness. Oh, I conserved. Oh my goodness, dude. I mean, I'm at full health now because I'm a death wizard, but so freaking dumb, dude. Oh. You're dead. You better be dead at least. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do the next fight because it's just gonna be more of this trash.
You know what this means, power grazers?
I didn't even get a Synthonium for this, did I? I didn't even get a Synthonium for all that. Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna wear a defensive setup next time I farm this, because I think you should not solo farm this, and if you do want to solo farm it, at least use tank hitting, because they do way too much damage. Also, I can get rid of these. These are basically from all the daily assignments that I've been doing. I don't really care about the stitch on that. Bizarre gear, bizarre. And let's see, any good jewels? Don't need blocking stuff. Don't need hematites. Don't need lustrous. Don't need shiny. Opal is kind of nice though. I'll keep the opal. But yeah, the rest of these are kind of bad. I'd rather have dazzling plus. All right. Well, this is the thing that you have to do. Instead of wearing a setup like that, wear a setup like this because they do way too much damage. Oh my goodness. And also, one thing by the way is I could use a rock mount to complete this setup, and rock mount is farmable. You just need to have a friend that has the Sinbad Gauntlet. In Ferric, we have a bunch of people that have the Sinbad Gauntlet. I just don't know, would I be allowed to use it? Because I'd still solo the fight, which is an easy fight to solo, because it's literally level 5 Metallosis, or tier 1 Metallosis, who's literally just, I can literally one turn him, right? But, or two turn him or whatever. But the problem is that you need to have a friend that has it. It's a bundle, it's a gauntlet that you can still get by doing, I think like the decathlon event or something. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is it okay to use that? Because I'm still farming. I'm not like buying the Sinbad Gauntlet. I'm not buying any packs, any Sinbad packs or anything like that. So, but yeah. Anyways, now that we're done with that, talking about that stuff, I guess, again, I really don't want to start the writer stuff until it's on, unless it's on stream. So, yeah, I think I'll just finish my daily assignments and we'll just call it for this episode, because it was about training points and just like what I could do off stream. So yeah, off stream I'm either gonna farm for that to get the Synthonium, to get the Synthonium, old on artifacts. I'm gonna go to Ursai Village to get those, and I'm gonna farm for couch potato so I can complete the couch potato plot on my balance. But other than that, we are pretty much, you know, it's just these last two side quest things and we're done. So let's go ahead, let's do our daily assignments. I'm gonna put on my normal set. Let's do our, what was it? Yeah, so let's catch the last fish. Let's go to Wizard City and do that first. Can't really feed pet snacks because, I mean, I could. I probably will have some energy left over, but we're just gonna skip out on that for today. Craft an item. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip my wooded cottage. Yep, I have that equipped. Let's go to top rate, and let me actually put on my fishing set for this because it gives me fishing luck. And ooh, but I am gonna have to kind of chance the fish now, because I believe the fish, just like with reagents, fish also reset after 20 minutes. Yep. Oh, they just reset. Wait, they just reset. Is it 20 minutes or is it 30 minutes? Wait, what? You saw that, right? They literally just spawned in. What was that? Wait, I'm gonna have to rewatch that after the fact. Alright. Grab this. Please be a blackberry jellyfish. It is not. It was actually a death fish, so never mind. Listen, I literally just need like one more fish from here. One more fish or two fish, I guess, if one of them ends up being a rank 1 fish. But hopefully it's a rank 2 fish, and hopefully I catch it. Please? Please? Is that rank 2? No, it's rank 1. No! Please. No! Okay, wait. Please. Please. Just give me my maxed out. Give me my one more event point. Please. Oh my goodness, the things I'm doing for one event point. Oh, dude, I should not have taken care of my Ultra King part. I should have just let them wilt revive, dude. Let's go! Okay. Cranky catfish. Alright. There we go. We finished the fishing part of the event. And, yeah, so tomorrow we'll definitely have this completed, by the way, because I'll be able to reach the 5 days. But yeah, we won't be able to get the pet snack because feeding happiness doesn't do anything. But for now, let's go. We have to do our daily assignment and craft an item, so we can do both those things at the same time. Go home. First, I'm just going to get the Gravulum Lodestone just to see what my daily assignment is.
Today's assignment is to get a reading by defeating one of these creatures in this location.
Okay, so it's actually giving me caramel stuff now instead of Dragonspire stuff, so that's good. Let's go ahead and craft our golden wheat bread. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I have to do 5. What am I doing? I'm actually trolling. One more. 5. Oh, I did not mean to unequip that. Where is it? Let's re-equip that. Alright, that's that. Now let's help a team in Caramel or Lemuria first. And at the very end, we'll do our Ravenwood thing. Our daily assignment in Caramel. Go ahead and put this on. Potion up. Silence Chamber! So, I don't know why this is considered a long instance. It is most definitely not a long instance. Alright, that's fine. Mobs are dead, and then our storm should kill the rest, or kill the boss here, so. Hello? Why am I frozen? Okay, then. That was a little weird. Not gonna lie. At least we're done with that, though. Now let's do our daily assignment. So we're gonna go to Caramel, apparently. There they are. They're just fire mobs. They're dead. Alright. Why do they make such a gross sound? Alright. There we go. We would have had our Professor's Horde back today if I didn't mess up the pet snack stuff. But that's okay. Not the end of the world. I guess I did say that if there's something else I want to create, it could be a better pet. Or if I want to do something on the balance, I could make another pet. So let's see. Well, first off, what's our Gravulum stuff? What's our reward? That's just gold.
Green reading. No
That's
pecron
fine.
concentrations at all. Fascinating.
That's fine. So we're gonna save the rider for next time. Let's go ahead and at least use our energy on this character. So I guess if we're making the ice resist pet on Michael SilverFlame for the balance, and I can't really make the death PvP pet because all my bases are on my death right now, I guess I could just make a ward pet, because there's some ward pets that I want to make. The only ward pet that I really have is obviously that super high ice resist pet for Yevgeny fight. I want to get like fire. I want to get fire and myth ward on pets. I want to make sure I have some fire. So let's look at fire ward, and myth ward. I want a pet that has fire ward and myth ward, because I don't have those two wards, and those are two other hard hitting schools. So I feel like, and they're like, especially Hall of Heroes, if I want to make a ward pet for Hall of Heroes, if I want to solo on my balance, then it's just nice to have those two talents. So let's go ahead and look to see if we can find something with really good stats here, preferably on an armament as well. And there we go. Ooh, but this has balance ward too, which I don't want. I don't think balance ward is that great at all. I think balance ward is probably the least useful ward. And the reason for that is because balance can hit off school, so you need other wards. Oh, this is kind of nice though. Not really though, because I want it on an armament. Dang, dude, balance ward, really, dude? Why do they all have balance ward? Okay. Wait, this is really good. Wait, this is insane. Oh, wrong pet. Let's hatch with this is expensive though. But I'm close to max gold, so I might as well. Yeah, Don Chico. Why not, dude? Why not? Give it a shot. Oh, why not? Let's make a ward pet, ladies and gentlemen. Max stat too, pretty much. I'm just gonna, if it doesn't get any fail talents, I'm just gonna spend all my energy on it. Fire ward, that's really good. That's a ward that we don't have yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on training it until it fails, because it has a good talent pool. What does it get? Spell proof? Okay. Wait, send it to freaking ancient. I don't have the energy to send it to ancient, but just keep training it. Or wait, do I? Ooh, I think I do. Maybe. Okay, I think I kind of threw by. Oh no, yeah, I do. Oh, it failed. That's okay though. That's still a good base. It's a good start. So now it's gonna be a lot easier for us to make a good ward pet. So that's good. We got some things at the very end there. Let's see. Can I get anything from here? Spiral Showcase. Just get those, I guess. Whatever. Oh, what? I got a 1-pip dispel. Okay. Okay. So let's see what spells we have that are useless. So all these three are useless because we've already finished soloing. We already finished soloing. What's it called? Tartarus. So I don't need these. I may have to retrain Fire Elf for the Darkmoor solo, but at that point I could just pack TC Elves, so I really don't need that, you know? Obviously Tower Shield we don't need. We do need Death Until Faint still, so I am going to retrain that, obviously, but Balance, obviously we get all of our spells naturally, so we don't get those training points back. Shadow spells we don't have yet, because we're not, you know, we haven't started Chrysalis yet. But for these right here, I did train these Pierce Enchants. Now, I don't need to train these Pierce Enchants, because I use them for PvP just so I could get the fishing gear, but at this point I have the fishing gear, so I won't do ranked PvP for quite a while, or any form of PvP for that matter, for quite a while. So I don't need these right here, and I could use my training points on other things. So especially with certain solos coming up, I want to make sure I have training points available in case there is a spell that I really, really need. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go to Ravenwood. We're going to buy back our training points. Buy back now. So let's real quick. We have 31 training points. First, I'm going to go over to Nightside and grab Death Until Faint. That is the most important thing. So let's go to Dworgen here. And let's train all these. What is this? Oh, required infection. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're again, that's a PvP spell, so we don't need that anytime soon. Whoops. Man, I'll have to click on it over and over again. There we go. We have Death trained until Faint. We don't need any of the other spells. So at least for now, like maybe when we do PvP, we change our mind. But for now, that should be good. Oh, and I forgot to. It's okay. I'll just do that. And let me unequip the deck. We don't have a decathlon deck equipped on this character, so I will get this warning message over and over. But that's fine. So now that we've done that, we want to grab... I'm going to go back to Ravenwood. And we want ice up until, obviously, Volcanic Shield. Just because, once again, 2 strongest hitting schools. Might as well get that. It's going to be really useful, like, almost always, you know? So... let's grab this, and this. And we don't need any other spells from Ravenwood here. The next place we're going to go to, we need our Astral spell. Honestly, that's really all we need left. We just need Death until Faint. We need Ice until Volcanic Shield. And then we just need a bunch of Astral spells. Now, sure, I could go to Zafaria Drum Jungle and grab Colossal from there. And, like, you know, go to Celestia, grab Gargantuan from there. And then go to Azteca and grab Sharpened Blade, Potent Trap from there. Or I could port to a friend to get to the Arcanum apartment. Or, instead of relying on anyone at all, and instead of going all around the world to get our Astral spells, let's go to Housing Tours. Let's go over here. And actually, if you go to Morella Windspar here, visit Castle, top rated. This is something that I did not notice before. You go down here, you have Top Dorms. Top Dorms is just Castle Tours apartment, Arcanum apartment, and dorm room. And then also whatever this is. I guess dorms are just like these are either dorm rooms, Arcanum apartments, or just things that you craft from world specifically, I think. So I'm not sure what some of the other houses. The point is, you can find Arcanum apartments so easily by going here, and what that allows you to do is, I mean, first off, this is a pretty cool house. This is actually really well decorated. Oh my, yo, what is that? Yo, wait, what did I just find? Hey, yo, what is this house? Wait, that's amazing. It's the Council of Storm. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna step out of here before I get murdered. I don't want to get judged by a bunch of rain cores. The point of that was, if you go to the Arcanum apartment from Housing Tours, one, you have access to Fitzium, so you can get all these spells, which is really, really nice. Obviously, you need member to access this area, but you can do that. And then you also have access to Q-Burn Stellar Gaze. Oh, wait, but I haven't done about the Astral. So, real quick, before you do that, make sure you go to Celestia. Yeah, so you talk to Luella Corey here. You do about the Astrals.
You've come to divine there's much.
Yep, and you do this insanely long quest where you just have to walk down here, and then it's done. There we go. So to get all the damage enchants, you only need to do that quest, by the way. But to get Sharpened Blade and Potent Trap, I'm actually going to show you. So I have these trainable, but for this one, you do need to do the Azteca quest. I'm like 90% sure you cannot get these unless you've done the Azteca quest to unlock the trainer in 3 points to get these. So you do need to do that for this one specifically. But obviously, we're going to go ahead and train strong. And I don't have a deck equipped, right? Yeah, I don't. Okay, so these won't go into my spell deck. That's good. We're going to go Giant, Monstrous, Gargantuan, Colossal. Obviously, we're not 110 plus, so we can't get Epic yet. But we're going to go ahead. I'm going to train Fortify because I'm going to have Brace eventually anyways. So might as well just train Fortify. And... oh, weird. It lets me train these even though I haven't done the quest Stars and Stripes. Interesting. And we're going to train Berserk because I need Frenzy anyways. Wait, does it really let me train that? Oh, okay. So it won't let you train it. So I do need to do Stars and Stripes. I don't need to do it right now because I can't get Frenzy. Berserk itself, I think, is useless. You're literally buffing, letting the enemy do more damage to you than you do to them. I don't know. Maybe it can be useful in PvE at lower levels, but I don't know. I just feel like it hurts you a lot to use this. It hurts you more than it helps you to use this, so I don't know. But we'll get that when we get Frenzy and whatnot. But for now, let's grab Sharpened Blade, Potent Trap, If I can find it. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and train Primordial just because I'm a balance wizard. Nah, I'll wait until, again, I want to wait until I have a Jade set up because I'm just not going to be healing other people. And I don't really like packing. Let's get it. Why not? Why not? Let's just get Primordial. Because for a solo, it could be helpful to enchant it. If we pull it, we can enchant it. If we don't pull it, it's not the end of the world. It's not like we're going to rely on Primordial to heal. It's just a nice extra enchant to add on to an Availing Hands. It also increases the initial heal by 50 as well, so that's also kind of nice. You know, we get a nice little burst at the beginning as opposed to not really that great of an initial heal. And then for Helping Hands, because they audited the spell to properly do the right amount of heal per pip, which, let's see, 125 plus 465. It probably doesn't work exactly like this because they have like an acceleration factor or whatever. 780, 850 for 4 pips, which is 212.5. 590 for 3 is 196. But yeah, so the acceleration factor obviously makes Availing Hands a little bit better. But, you know, if we have an odd pip and we enchant Helping Hands, then the heal per pip actually gets even closer. So 70 plus 780 is 850. So 950 divided by 4 is 237.5. But 590 plus 100 is 690 divided by 3 is 230. So the heal per pip on Helping Hands, if we have an odd pip, actually goes up, is actually higher than Availing Hands. That's why now that they've audited the spell, it is kind of worth having Primordial. Because then I can empower, and then with those white pips that I have, I can actually use Helping Hands and then get better heal value per pip. So it's just a nice thing to have, and it's just one training point, and we still have a bunch of training points left over. And as a balance, we already have a lot of utility. Like all these spells, like the Spirit Blades, traps, all that stuff, we get to train those naturally, right here. These spells, so without needing training points. So, anyways, that does it for the budget walkthrough episode for today. You know, training point stuff, training point buyback, benefit, what spells you should get. And I think every time a training point buyback comes back, you should just evaluate your spells, see which spells that you actually use, see which ones you don't. And if there's a spell that you just don't use, then you don't need it. Just save the training point. You might need to use it for something else, maybe PvP, maybe the Rochambeaus, something, I don't know. Might as well, you know? So, yeah, I think that does it. Anyways, I appreciate all the support so far. I'll try to do the writer quest tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be on stream as well. Hopefully I can finally return to doing that. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there, wherever you are. Much love. Have fun. Enjoy the game. And as always, have a good evening.